Kremlin has presented the so-called Putin team. Its task is to agitate Russians to vote for the dictator in pseudo-elections in 2024. The star club of Putin's admirers includes people popular in the Federation.
This election campaigns includes VIP agitators, celebrities, pop stars, cinema stars and the army. Their task is to keep the attention on Putin, to be his face squad, to supplement the politically uninteresting and already stale image of Putin with more gripping people from show business and other spheres of life.
The best-known members of Putin's team are Artem Zhoga, a militant and former leader of the battalion formerly commanded by Pavlov Motorola; Mikhail Kovalchuk, who is the president of the Kurchatov Institute and a longtime friend of the Kremlin's dictator. Back in September 2023, he called for nuclear weapons to be tested, quote, at least once. And also the secretary of the political party United Russia, General Counsel Andrei Turchak. He was called the organizer of the attempted assassination of journalist Oleg Kashin in 2010. Other well-known names on the list include singer Polina Gagarina and actor Vladimir Mashkov, who consistently support Russia's war against Ukraine.
They, of course, are not such fans of Vladimir Putin, but I think a lot of them believe that it's really better if he stays. The main motive is that the Kremlin's fees are quite generous. They know this from their work on state television, for example, in films, various show projects and so on. So I think the main motive is typically opportunistic and material.
According to experts, the Kremlin is not spending huge amounts on popular figures for the sake of Putin's ratings, because the results of the pseudo-elections is determined and known in advance. All this masquerade is necessary to lure voters to the polls. Analysts predict a low turnout, because the Russians see no point in going to the elections.
The fact is that Putin's legitimacy is not based on elections. We don't have elections, and one of the grounds for his legitimacy is that the majority of the population is in favor of him. It's very important for him to persuade dissenters, and we have a lot of dissenters, 20% of people who are consciously against the war, against his course, and another 80% are indifferent. It is very important for him to tell these people that there is an overwhelming majority voting for him, so he will get more than 80% this time.
Putin needs to demonstrate popular support to the Russian elites and create the appearance of consolidation of citizens around him in the face of a perceived threat from the West. This is what his election campaign will be based on. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Vasyl Panasyuk, UATV News.